Well, I will say this. I bought a new car recently. It's something I desperately want to tell you about, all about. This is not me talking about the Bible. This is more, hopefully, me being a little funny. If you don't think it's too funny, buy a new car and you'll be like, oh my gosh, this guy is totally true. What about the new car? I suppose it's crazy good deals. This car is like 7,000 bucks. Oh, sorry, it's a new used car. Being a student, going into ministry, and paying a lot of money to go into ministry, my rants about new used cars will probably be pretty common. New car, yeah, what's that? Anyway, so I go in and the car says it's $5,500. Decent car, 2003 model. So like, yeah, that's a good low mileage, 500 bucks, decent condition. So like, yeah, I'm doing it. Let's buy it. Finally, for once, somebody sold a car for a decent price. A little old, but we can live with that. Well, go in and sign the paperwork, and the guy looks and says, well, we got to tack on this charge, we got to tack on this charge, we got to tack on the mile fee, we got to tack on the, what is it, an appraisal, some weird fee, a bunch of different words I don't understand. So 5,500 quickly swelled into 8,300. I'm like, wait a minute, you advertise this for 5,500, but you sell for 83. I'm like, I'm not a genius. I'm not rock science by any imagination. I only got 1180 on my SAT, so I'm not even that smart. That's the old model. Also dates me how old I am. But if you advertise it for 55, but you sell for 83, why don't you just sell it for 83? And they say, oh, well, we have to advertise a certain price. We tack on all these charges at the end. So, guys, I will say this: if you want to be smooth in front of your lady, make sure you find this out. Carry a couple extra thousand in your pocket before you go buy the car, and you realize, oh my gosh, something that costs 4,000 is really going to cost me about 10. It's definitely not a very smooth situation. Thank goodness I was with my parents and not this really cute blonde who actually did marry, but that would have been a real awkward turtle situation. So just a little lesson that prices and things aren't always exactly what you see and what you hear. So the little sticker in the rear view mirrors, which objects in the mirror closer than they appear, well, they could actually put on the contract. Prices in the contract are actually much larger than you see, so get ready to, I can't think of that rhymes, but you get the picture. So it's very frustrating time for me, and needless to say, learned my lesson after dropping about $4,000 in used car repairs. 8,300 went to about 12,000. So the guy should have just said at the beginning, I had new spark plugs. It's a whole ordeal. I'm gonna cry if I tell you about it, so I'm not gonna say anything. So guys should have said at the beginning, 5,500, but we have to tack on 3,000 for a bunch of stuff that doesn't really matter, just so we get paid. And it's probably going to cost a lot of repairs. Used cars sometimes are pretty lousy, so let's stack an additional 4,000. So this car, which should be 5,500 bucks, that's what we should sell it for, is going to cost you about 12 grand. So good luck, bud, and here's your car. And yeah, you're probably really frustrated with our service and the vehicle you get, but anyway, 12 grand, give it to us, and you can walk away with the car. So needless to say, very frustrating. Little rant here. Hoping these rants don't follow, because this is more of a depressing rant. So if you walk away thinking, man, that's awful, I don't blame you, because it was pretty lousy time in my life, and needless to say, said some pretty nasty things about used car salesmen. Been forgiven. I've been repentant about 6 months ago, so I've been cool, chilled out. Plus the weather's nice. It's one of the few nice days we had in Pittsburgh. So all's well, and we'll talk later. So if you didn't think it was too funny, keep it to yourself. I'm not really concerned about that. I'm just here chilling, wait for my coffee to brew. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about my car. Hope all's well. I got a hilarious one coming up. Stay tuned. This is for right now, Brian saying so long and good night.